All right, guys, we're out here at Take Aim Training. We're out here at TDSA here in Ferris, Texas. We're out outdoor range for the first time. So we're gonna shoot some outdoor footage. Today we're bringing you, if you didn't see the title already, the Battle of the Micro Compacts. Now these are other than the Hellcat, because the Hellcat's kind of, we don't want to talk about the Hellcat, but we do have the M&P Shield Plus Performance Center here in the 3.1 inch barrel, which is going to match up nice with the Sig P365. And we do have the Glock 43, not the 43X, because it is way bigger than these guns. So I'm going to put them real close to each other right now so you guys can see all of them together. The heights, the Smith-Wesson is a little bit bigger, as well as the Glock, but the Sig is the smallest. Other than that, they're about the same size gun. I will say the Sig is really popular gun right now. 43 came out about 6 years ago, but we're gonna get to shooting here and show you guys some footage and go from there. I have full round magazines. There's steel. We got some steel targets over there. We're gonna have some fun shooting here at TDSA today. So yeah, let's get some shooting done. Hey guys, welcome back to another video by DFW Gunworks. As you saw in the opening footage, we're doing a nice battle of the micro compacts today. Kind of a battle, kind of not. I did some range footage with all three guns. I'm also going to talk about all three guns. Up first, basically in the running, we do have the Glock 43. Nice pistol, man. I put about 400 rounds through this gun so far. It is a nice gun. It's not of the front serrations like the 43X, but it is a micro subcompact. It is smaller than most of the pistols out there. Next up, we had the Sig Sauer P365. Bang bang. And that is legitimately the smallest gun out of the three. I will say that out of all three, I do like them. I will say that the one thing I did not like about this gun, my brother did put and adjust to it, is the mag release. And you put it on the right hand side of the gun. So if you're right-handed and you're shooting with the gun and you need to eject the magazine, you don't use your thumb. He set it up where you use your middle finger, and that's because he's used to the H&K P30 and VP9 and USP mag releases, and those are kind of like at the middle here in the trigger guard. You push them down, and they release the magnets on both sides. So what he does is he shoots, he shoots the gun, and then he puts his middle finger out, and then opens his hand up, and the mag shoots out. I can't quite get it to release correctly. He says it takes practice, but I don't know. I'm kind of used to that thumb release. But yeah, that's the P365. No safety on this. And then we do have the last but not least, this is my girlfriend's carry. And this is the Smith-Wesson M&P Shield Plus Performance Center. I did a review on this pistol. Still one of my favorites. Ported barrel, fiber optic sights, red in the back, green in the front. You can kind of see that ported barrel right in there. It's an awesome gun all around, a mag release on the left side, how it's supposed to be. Gun's a little bit bigger as far as the grip goes, which allows for magazines to kind of just slide out a lot easier than on the P365. All of the guns come with, I'm gonna go back through them all, but they all come with a extended magazine for the pinky. And on the Sig, it's actually a little bigger. On the M&P, it's actually a little bigger, 13 rounds in this micro subcompact. So it is pretty nice addition to this gun. But red in the back, green in the front is pretty nice as far as the as the pistol goes. On the Glock 43, and you guys might have saw the video already, there's the flush magazine, which has the pinky hang off just a little bit. And then there's the pinky extension. Boom, pinky extension. So it is kind of nice. Stock Glock sights. I do have some sights on the way to adjust, but I wanted to do this review as a stock pistol before, so you guys know exactly these pistols in their stock state. And then on the Sig, we do have the same size magazine, it's just got a pinky extension. Boom. So, but all around, man, the Sig is just fantastic firearm. I personally am not a big fan too much of some of Sig's firearms because they do tend to, I guess, what they call discharge on their own. That's probably just so it's really just on the owner, I guess, on both sides. It could be that it was a negligent discharge, or it could be that the gun just went out by itself. To this point, it's still kind of hard to prove exactly what happened in some of the stories, but the P365 is actually one of the nicer pistols that Sig makes, one of the most popular pistols, and I do support it. I do like it. I did opt to buy the 43 instead, so that's the route I took. But the P365, I will recommend this pistol to anybody looking for a microscope compact. I will say opt for the safety if you can, just to get that extra safety set in mind, since this gun does not have a trigger safety. But yeah, the Sig P365, the Glock 43, and the Smith-Wesson MP Shield Plus Performance Center are all the guns we'll be looking at today. So let's dive into some more footage. All right, so first we're going to shoot the Glock 43. I'm going to put about 24 rounds down range, not that far, but I'd say about 10 yards, and go from there. So. A lot nicer than the indoor range. I'd say that, being able to feel it and control everything. So. Very nice. It's easy to get back on target with it, especially with the PK extension on the Glock mags down here. So that is a plus. Yeah, but 6 more rounds. We'll move over to the Sig. Nice, man. I do like this purchase a lot, guys. Again, this is that Glock 43 I purchased. I don't know. Trigger feels a lot better than before. Good gun, good gun. The sights, I'm getting used to the sights. I did a lot of reading on the sights, and I will say that I know looking through the sight picture, the I guess pre-25 yards, you want to have it at the top of the dot, but they're kind of rated out for 25 yards. So kind of using that knowledge now and hitting these targets is pretty easy, pretty nice. I like it. So let's move on. All right, guys. So you just saw me shoot the Glock 43. This is my carry pistol. This is the only pistol I've been shooting lately. I did put this easy away in the pistol case, and just currently carrying the Glock 43 now. Some of the issues that I kind of stressed in the video were the fact that the gun only has these measly 6-round magazines. And these kind of like got irritating because you have to reload a lot more often, and I struggled to get magazines out of my pockets. Glock 43. Not gonna lie, it's really fun to shoot, but goddamn magazines only have 6 rounds. But I will say that since then, I did opt to buy some Taran Tactical +3 mag extensions, and these things are really neat. I do enjoy the way these look at the gun. I opted for the matte gray, but they are aluminum anodized, and they fit really well with the pistol. They give you the extra pinky grip for it as well, so you can actually. Oh, this magazine's struggling to get in. There you go. Now the pistol with it there, and it looks nice. The pistol does look really nice with that Taran Tactical +3 mag extension on it. I mean, you get a lot more grip on the gun. It is +3 rounds, so it is a nice addition. You can get 0.5 or 1.5 times more rounds into the gun. which is nice. It brings it kind of to more the normal 9 round / 10 round capacity of the rest of the guns. But yeah, just that 6 round magazine capacity, it's nice, it's there, but kind of nice to have a little more ammo in the gun. They do print a little bit. I did notice when I was when I was carrying with the extended mag in there, it was a little print. Nothing too crazy. Honestly, I can probably conceal it with the shirt I wear, but if I do wear any tighter shirts, it actually does print. But still, that +3 is definitely nice. Glock was able to stay on target. Like I said, I talked about the sights. The sights, the white U and the dot. I was told, when I read about it, is to aim once you have that sight picture on the Glock, to aim just above the dot if it's within 25 yards, and if it's past 25 yards, go ahead and aim at that dot. You should be hitting target every time. So I did that. Had to definitely hit the target more on what I wanted to hit the target on this time around than I did the first time at the range. But that was definitely the first time at the steel range, and I think more likely I was just having a lot of fun shooting steel. So all around, I did like the Glock. Glock was a good gun to shoot. Only complaints, magazine capacity compared to the rest. Once you get used to shooting guns that have 10, 15 round magazines, it is difficult to opt for something that has 6 rounds. All in all, the trigger pull, it's getting better for me. This is a stock connector on the Glock, but it is still very, very good pistol, very good trigger. So I'm told that this is one of the better triggers that Glock makes on all their pistols. Did take some getting used to. Like I said, that whole stair step design on the trigger is, I don't know, it's kind of sharp, but I'm getting used to it. I think it's not pinching my finger as much as it was before. You still look right there, you can kind of see, hard to focus on it, but right the base of my finger, you can kind of see where there's a little dot. That's what it was, pinching my finger a lot, but not so much at the other range. Recoil wasn't too crazy. It was kind of easy to follow-up shots. All around, I ranked this gun as the number 3 out of all 3 of them. Not because I don't like Glocks. I'm not gonna lie, this Glock is actually starting to become one of my favorite guns. I do enjoy it a lot. Like I said, I ordered those Terran tactical magazine extensions. I ordered 4 of them for all 4 magazines I have. That's just how much I like this gun. Just so I have those magazine extensions to go to the range, as well as if I want to carry 2 extra mags with me, I can. I do have a double diamonds connecting rod coming in, so I'm going to take the trigger pull down to 3.5 pounds. It'll leave the striker spring the same retention. Also have some Trugo Pro tritium night sights, which are going to come in as well. I'm going to install those myself. But yeah, I mean, all around, I do like the Glock. It's a nice gun. I just feel like for coming out in 2015, I believe, 2015, yeah. The other guns have a beat, especially the Sig. Sig came out a little bit smaller. It would have fit more rounds in the magazine, and kind of just build a little bit better of a pistol. That doesn't need so much add-ons and upgrades to kind of shoot exactly what you want it to shoot. Not to say that the Glock doesn't. The Glock does do everything it needs to do, but still, Sig came out and they did way more than what they needed to with that Sig P365. So let's move on to that gun next. So Sig P365. These guns are actually really hot because they're sitting out here in the sun. No manual safety. There's actually no safety on this gun. This is my brother's P365, and he's got the gold grip on there, or grip, but he did switch it back to black for me. Brighter front sight. And we're gonna go from here and put about, I think these are 10 round magazines. So 20 rounds with the Sig. First shots, let's see what we can do. Pretty easy follow-up shots. Let me show you guys something here on the grip. So on the, real quick, these guns are getting hot. On the 43, my mag release is on my left side, right for the thumb. So whenever I take mags out, just like that. He did switch his mag release to the right side. And reason being is because the gun's so small, what he does is he shifts his hand up and he uses his middle finger to push that mag release. I haven't quite got the hang of it yet. He knows how to do it very well. It's similar to some Walthers and the H&Ks. P30 and VP9, so they're used to using kind of that middle mag release. So we did switch it over. Like I said, I'm not used to it yet, but we'll get there. Nice though, nice trigger, very easy, clean break on the Sig. Let's put some more rounds. Like the Sig a lot. I will say, I did some reading. People like this pinky extension a lot. Could be that I have small hands. I'm just gonna say that, but I didn't really mind it without the pinky extension because I can actually still get my finger on there. Could have small hands, so small hand joke, but pretty nice. I like the Sig a lot, and I just bought the Glock, so it's not like I can go out and buy a P365. But I will say that if I did have the choice to purchase one or the other, I might at this point go with the Sig because it does have 10-round magazines as opposed to 6. You guys are probably saying, what about the Glock 43X? The Glock 43X is a lot bigger than the 43, and to be honest, it looks kind of funny. All right, guys, we're gonna do another little running gun here with the Sig. I got my Glock 43 holster that also fits Sig P365. It's universal. Thank you. Anyways, let's go. So, where are we going? Here first? Let's take some shots. The reverse. It's nice. But I will say I do not like the reversed freaking mag release. I don't care if it takes getting used to. No. Alright, just gonna do some one-handed shooting here with the Sig. Not gonna lie, it actually was pretty easy earlier. Using the pinky extension magazine. So let's see how we do with one-handed 6 shoot. Yeah, missed a couple, but it's nice. It's a nice gun. A little small. It's a nice gun though. I will say if you have bigger hands, you can opt for the XL. I think the XL is going to come with, or the X. I think it's the X. P365X comes with a longer grip. And then the XL comes with a longer slide and a longer grip. But if you want that baby gun, that extra concealed, opt for that Sig P365. All right, guys, so the Sig P365. Now, I will say that out of all 3 of the guns, this one and the Glock are 2 of the guns that did come with a hard case. Kind of unfortunate because that Smith-Wesson, you have as much money as you pay for it, should come with something more than just a cardboard box, but still pretty neat. Like I said in the video, it's kind of speechless when I'm looking at this gun. It's just very. I know it's hard to describe. The way Sig made just this pistol was perfect. I think what I was told was that they made the magazine first, 10-round magazine, and then what they did was they designed the pistol around the magazine, and they could fit all 10 rounds into something as small as this Sig P365. I know they offer, and I've seen some P365s with a flat trigger. This one's got the curve. Some do have the safety, some don't. But regardless, the only issue that my brother has had so far with the Sig is the front sight, which looks a lot brighter than the rear sight, fell out. It fell out of, he said he was just shooting, and this front sight just popped out of like the little tritium bar came out of the sight. And he has it at home, but I was kind of amazed that happened. I didn't realize that would happen. And he sent the gun back into Sig. They put a sight on it and got it back to him pretty quick. But regardless, still it was kind of odd that a new pistol, as new as his was, would happen to it. We'll say the Sig is one of the 2 pistols to have front serrations. Sig has bigger front serrations out of all of them, but it is nice for like press check. If you want to go and press check, you can press check pretty easily. I would like a safety on this gun just because Sig's reputation, the way I look at Sig. No hatred towards Sig. I really, to be honest, I was thinking about buying a P320 before I bought the Glock, but didn't have P320. I saw the Glock and I was like, you know what, I'm getting that. I'm gonna go ahead and live with that and take this challenge, do it for you guys and show the Glock off. So, but really nothing bad to say about the Sig P365. 10 round magazine's perfect, especially for something this small. The pinky extension fits in my hand just fine. Pinky just hangs off just a little bit, but there's some tackiness on there, and it does enable me to grip the pistol just right. Nice and tight here. There's enough room for my thumb, so I don't have to hit the slide there. Just nice pistol all around, you know. Like I said, getting used to that middle finger mag release. It's just kind of odd. I don't know. I don't like it, but test takes me getting used to. You guys should try it. If you like it, let me know. If you don't, think it's crazy, think it's funny, put that in the comments. Yeah, Sig P365 was the #1 choice. That this gun did finish #1 on my list for the top guns out of all three. Why didn't I bring the Hellcat? The Hellcat's honestly, in my opinion, and actually, everyone that I've been with that has shot the Hellcat, as it's not a very good gun at all. The Hellcat, it's very boxy back here. You see how this is kind of smooth and rounded off here, right? Hellcat's very, it almost feels like a book, it has edges, and those edges dig right into that bone back here on your thumb, and they push on it, and it moves around, and the gun it rotates, and you can grip the gun as hard as you want, but the way it's shaped, it moves, and it's just uncomfortable on that Hellcat. Now, the one thing that the Hellcat does have is it does have more rounds than the P365, but I will say that if you can't put those rounds on target with that uncomfortable grip that you can with the P365, what does that extra round count? So that Hellcat is not in the video. The P365 did rank #1 out of the challenge. We'll say if you have the money to get a Glock 43, save a little more and opt for a P365, it is worth it. If you're not afraid to carry with a gun without a safety on it, the P365 is the gun to go with out of all three of these guns. But let's jump into some footage of the Smith-Wesson, and we'll get back to it. So, all right, so let's move over to the Smith-Wesson M&P 9 Shield Plus, which is probably freaking hot as crap right now. Do have the fiber optic rear and front sights. Red in the back, green in the front. Ported barrel here, and super tacky grip. I know a lot of people are saying that I've never held a Smith-Wesson 2.0 before. I have held a 2.0. I will say that the 2.0 is definitely not as grippy as this. You guys may say yes it is, yada yada, blah blah blah. Smith-Wesson may claim that it's the fucking most tackiest grip they have. So iPhone did overheat. It is hot as shit outside. I think it's 100 plus, but I'm gonna let that cool down. Currently using a different phone right now. But I did say that the tackiness on the grip, you guys say that 2.0 Smith-Wesson is way tackier than this. That's bullshit. I did feel a 2.0. I had this with me. This is way tackier. You guys could have a used 2.0, whatever you want to say. This is nuts. So let's get to shooting it. I will say I've gotten used to it. Smith-Wesson does have the biggest round capacity of all of them. 13 round magazine here with the pinky extension. So let's get to shooting it. Let's put some rounds down range with this ported barrel and see how we do with this gun. Gun's a little bit easier to keep on target, possibly because it just is a bigger gun. Whole hand goes on there. It's easier to kind of catch the magazine, especially on that pinky extension. Ported barrel does keep the barrel down. So, nice. Cool. 10 more rounds. Let's see what we do. Yeah. I will say, the Shield Plus is a nice gun. Beautiful pistol. Did a review on it. I will say that out of all three guns, sadly to say, I know that I'm trying to give you guys the freaking Glock point of view and point of perspective, but Sig Sauer did come out with the P365, and it's nice. It's when I don't know. I'm speechless. The fact that they can fit that many rounds, you know, into this gun, which is smaller than the 43, and it do what it does with the trigger. I'll show you guys real quick. So here's the trigger. Here, there's a reset. It's just a nice gun. Sounds plasticky. I'm not gonna lie. It does sound a little plasticky, but Sig did outperform with this gun, and yeah, out of all three, I like the Sig with the shooting, the follow-up shots, everything. The size is just perfect. The way they made it, it's perfect, man. It's just a perfect pistol. Second, as far as shooting goes, for follow-up shots, I will say the Smith-Wesson was easier to put follow-up shots with. It is a little bigger than the Glock, so I don't really know how I'm going to rank that. I mean, I do like the fact that the Smith-Wesson is bigger, got the ported barrel, but then again, you're paying that much more money for something that's got extra add-ons. Not to say that the Glock was awesome. Like I said, I did switch to Glock, to using this Glock full time, so I haven't touched my CZ since I bought the Glock, and I don't know. I'm not saying anything bad about this gun. It's a good gun. I will say that since this gun has come out, Sig came out, and then the Shield Plus came out, guns are only getting better, guys. So the Smith-Wesson M&P Shield Plus Performance Center. Again, this is my girlfriend's carry. She enjoys this gun a lot. She does like her 1911 a little more, but it is bigger. This gun, you can do press checks. Now that I was talking about it, that Sig does have the full front serrations for press checks. In the M&P back here, you do have some, and then you have some baby ones up here on the Shield. Now I will say that regardless, if you kind of grip the gun like this, you can still catch it enough to check. There is a loaded chamber indicator right here, or a spot to be able to see if there's a round in there. It's a piece of brass, but still, you can grab these small serrations at the front, and you can pull back, just kind of check. It is able to do that. The Glock doesn't have, the only gun out of all three that doesn't have the front serrations. Now, we'll say if you're gonna press check, you just grab it up front like this, and just pull it back a little bit. Just a little small tap can let you know if there's a round in the chamber. But back to the Performance Center. Most tacky strip out of all three of them. I've talked about this a lot in all the videos. Super tacky. You can hold the gun like this. You can hold it with 2 fingers if you want. I mean, it's just tacky, you know. The gun's gonna stay. Neat gun. I will say it does keep the, I think the flush magazine is a 10-round magazine, and then you have the magazine with the extended pinky grip here, and that does make it a 13 round magazine capacity for this Shield Plus. They did go away with the old hinge trigger on the gun. It does have the more Glock-esque style trigger with a trigger shoe here. Clean break. Let's see. Clean break. Nice gun overall. The ported barrel does help out a lot to push the gun back down from recoil. Nothing bad to say about the Shield Plus. It is bigger. It's bigger than all 3 pistols combined, and if you have the room for it, I mean, I can carry it. It's not that big, but if you have the room to carry the Shield Performance Center, then go ahead and carry the Shield Performance Center. It's not, like I said, it's not quite as small as the P365 with the Glock 43. The gun finished second on the list. Not because it's bad or anything, not because it's worse than the P365, but just size. And the way that Sig was able to put 10 rounds in the magazine. And let me show you real quick. So Sig's 10 rounder, Smith-Wesson. Look at the size of these magazines. I know that they're not really too crazy and different in size, but it's still a good 1/2 inch. Sig was able to do the same thing that Smith-Wesson did. Overall, shooting the Performance Center was nice, easy to get follow-up shots, but I would say it's just a little different. It's just bigger. The distance from here is just a lot longer on this gun than any of the other 2 guns. But yeah, girlfriend likes it. She likes the gun. I don't know if it's because it's just fully loaded. If it's got a ported barrel, it's kind of neat. If it's got fiber optic reds in the rear, green in the front, or if it's just because it's just the nicest gun out of all three, the newest gun out of all three. It came out this year in 2021. But she does like it. This gun does rank 2, and not because the Glock's trash again, but the Glock is about 6 years old. Technology is evolving. The Sig came out, and then you have this bad boy come out that can shoot just as good, if not better. And it comes with fiber optic sights, and it comes with a ported barrel. But yeah, is it just overall neat? You know, just being able to have all the stuff on these guns nowadays, especially as small as they are, still being able to stay in the price range of about $650. That's how much the Shield Performance Center was. Glock I paid for it. I think I paid a little over for it. Bought it from Academy. I should have bought it from Big Daddy Unlimited. Glock I paid $530 for, and then the Sig I think my brother paid $699 or $799 for it, brand new. But the Sig's definitely worth it if you got that extra money. So let's go ahead and take these guns apart. So you guys can see the takedown of all three of these pistols here, and then I'll just kind of wrap up and give you guys a little statement at the end here, kind of what I think about these guns, and go from there. All right, guys. So real quick, I'm just gonna go ahead and take these guns apart so you guys can see how they dismantle or get taken down, and just kind of give you guys that footage. So first off, we'll just do the Glock. Make sure the magazines both have the gun here. Chamber's empty. We'll pull the trigger, slide back a little bit, we'll pull that down there, and the gun and the slide comes right off, just like that. It is nice and clean. I did clean it after the range. Yeah, that's it. There's the spring and the barrel, boom, just like that. So that is the Glock right there. Next up, I will show you guys the Smith-Wesson. So Smith-Wesson, magazines out here. Sure, it's empty. Now we're gonna lock the slide all the way back, and here we're gonna push this lever down, and then slide's going forward. I usually try to match it up with the end of the gun here, just like that, and then I pull the trigger. And that's gonna let the slide come right off. Boom. So there's that as well. Girlfriend's gun. I just cleaned this one as well for her. The range. There's that spring and the barrel. Poured nice. And last but not least, the Sig. Sig, we'll go ahead and take that down as well. So check the magazine here, make sure it's not in there. Let's check. And we're gonna lock the slide back as well. And push this lever down. And then go forward. Pull the trigger. And the slide comes off there. Now if you'll notice on the, so we'll pull it out. There's the spring. I did not clean this gun. This gun's a lot more dirty than the rest of them. There's that for you. If you'll notice on all three of these guns, the Sig on your far left has the most support for the slide out of all three. So you can see right here, this whole slide support almost runs the full length. It runs a little over 50%. Here's the Smith-Wesson. You got these 2 tabs here and 2 in the back, or 3 in the back, sorry. And then on the Glock, you have these 2 here, 1 and 2 in the back there. So the Sig does have the almost 60 or 55% support for that. So that could be an option of why you're getting a little bit better follow-up shots, why it's shooting better, while it just feels better. But yeah, there's the Sig, there's the Smith-Wesson, there's the Glock 43. There's the takedowns. Just gonna put them back together real quick. Actually, put the barrels next to it so you guys can see all the barrels. So here's the Sig barrel. There's the Smith-Wesson barrel. And here is the Glock barrel. The Glock barrel is a little longer. But overall, very nice. Nice cleaning. I was able to polish up feed ramp, really nice on the Smith-Wesson. Let's get these put back together real quick. Barrel first, and then the spring, and then back onto the Sig. Now the neat thing about the Sig is you don't have to push this pin back up. It does do that on its own. And get this on the first try here, just like that. Boom. Awesome. There's the Sig. Next up, Smith-Wesson. Take the slide here, slide the barrel into the slide, and the recoil spring. Just like that. This one, gotta line it up very nice and carefully. There's that. Lock that to the back. We're all set. Boom. You guys can see that feed ramp in there is pretty neat. And there's that for you. And the Glock, last but not least. Oh, got the wrong part. Need to slide here. Slide. Barrel. Recoil spring. And then back onto the frame. Tell you what, that recoil spring is getting a lot easier to use on the Glock after just only 400 rounds. But I'm not done with this gun yet, guys. Again, don't forget, this series is about the Glock 43. My journey with it. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys some more micro compacts. And I'm gonna go ahead and they're actually kind of already laid out in the way that I scored them here. First up being the Sig, overall performance, usability, just like the safety option, and just the fact that the Sig P365 puts a bad taste in my mouth. But overall, I'm rolling pick 6 hour, great gun, great firearm. If you have the extra money to get the Sig above the Glock, opt for the Sig. The Performance Center is a great gun as well. It is a little more, I think, than the Sig, but it is a little bit bigger, as you can see in this picture here, in the size. And then coming in third is the Glock 43. Now, I do love the Glock 43 still. It is my personal pistol. I'm not throwing any bias towards it, but I do like the Glock a lot. Didn't think I would, but I do like it a lot. So yeah, so there you go, guys. First up, Sig Sauer. Second, the Smith-Wesson, and third, the Glock 43. Fourth, and not here because it does not matter very much, is the Hellcat. Did not have a chance to test the Ruger or the new Kimmer that just came out, but yeah, these are the 3 guns I tested. Again, guys, thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you guys for supporting and for getting a like out there and subscribing and everything you guys do. The support does matter a lot. I do enjoy putting these videos out. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, I would appreciate it. Get in the comment section. Let me know what's going on, what you guys think of the 3 guns. What did you guys rate them? What did you guys think of the 3 things that I talked about in the video? And yeah, guys, until next time, you guys stay safe out there, carry, and have a good one.